Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over. And let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
What's up, lovers of Madden? We got Madden 23 starting up. Look, we ain't going in the Ultimate Team because Ultimate Team got to do a whole lot of things. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at John Madden 77 game 2 and 4. I'll jump in pretty late, but we're going to do a play analysis if anybody that wants to get involved with you're ready on what I'm going with. I'm going with New Jersey Jets. So we don't borrow, believe in it. Lock in on the instrumental. I took back the key to this. Bless you. Salute. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1. How can you post that? I would have proud the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. I've been rocking Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1. How can you post that? I would have proud the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen. It's already in my head. No funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind. I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say. Horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we're an AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That stop by Neil Farrell. He got home and finished the play off. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hall again on 2nd down. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 32 yards. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs, runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jets have recovered. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw is Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. White looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, White. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Oh, able to avoid him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all the...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Carr will look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game.
6 to 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Oh. What? What kind of game is that?
Barrios now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. A give running right is Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now White. Open man here is Conklin. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, here's White. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. The play fake, now White on the move to his left. He finds Wilson, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, no playmaker no more?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Great.
On first down, it's White. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably
get this drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way.
Oh, quit or friendly quit? What you gonna do, homie? Friendly quit means that no one's record gets scarred. Quit, homie, just loses.
Football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, it's Hall. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's White. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 35 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The final shot here before half for Carr. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If you're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
Oh, yeah.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. The reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. Touchdown! Brandon Bolden. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, it's White. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Carr now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Jets have recovered. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and tried to help them along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Carr. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. Rolling. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Carr to throw. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again. There he goes left side. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. They'll give to Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. White. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5.
So, Charles, just a shocking turn of events here. I mean, right when you thought this game had gotten away from them, they come roaring back and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Yeah, you're going to make me wax poetic here. Well, I don't know how good that's going to be, but to me, this is a testament to not giving up. The ethic that the coach instilled in them, that work ethic, that idea that you're never out of the game. Well, this team has grasped onto that. They bought into it and have held each other accountable. They are never out of games, and they just proved it here.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. After the sack on first down, Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now White. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From the 16, White. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one incomplete.
Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's White. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Zerline's kick is open through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here's Carr.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
To start off. Oh. And for the 2 people, if they're still watching me. They're still watching me. Your opponent had you questioned it. Oh, the opponent has canceled their offer. Okay. the baby in the background crying, but we about to take a little dub. Oh, so the peer has quit. To the 2 people that's watching me, if you're still watching me, peace out. Have a blessed night. 1 person is watching me. Well, thank you. Peace out, 1 person.